Welcome back everyone, I'm Kidblaze Games and welcome back to Surviving Mars. Things are going alright. We've got a little colony kind of established. We're in the middle of a cold wave at the minute, so everything's demanding double power, which is why we've got a crap ton of large solar panels and 2 batteries to keep everything running at night. We just launched our first rocket at the end of the first episode. It's taking 11 rare metals back to Earth, and it's going to then make us about 350 million, which is nice. Money's nice, but we do have 3.6 billion. We're good for money. We're in the process of building our sensor tower network across the entire map to speed up the scanning of all sectors and to give us advance warning of more natural disasters. And we have some timed objectives. Land a colonist on Mars by Sol 15. The rocket's on its way back to Earth and it will immediately be coming back with colonists, so we're going to have to build a dome right now. Right, we said we were going to build a dome where the rocket was so we can get the research boost. So right click, build menu, basic dome. Can we get it in here? Is it going to fit? Blocking objects. Blocking objects. Okay, that is about as close as we're going to get. The blocking object is the big polymer generating thing. We are going to have to be careful about where we put this. That looks pretty good. I just want to get the pipe connections kind of pointing there. Okay, we'll do that. That looks good. Right, drones, build that thing right now. Build it, build it, build it. We need to have this built and ready and operational by the time this rocket gets back with humans. Oh, our little orphan drone. Oh, he's still dying. But, dude, just go here, alright? Damn it, where is he? Little drone. You know, he's got himself stuck, I think. He'll be fine. We'll pick him up with the commander. Everything's needing double power, which is why we're having to double up on the solar panels for our network of sensor towers. There we are, that one's complete. Done.
Milestone achieved.
Alright. Now this is interesting. We've built the dome. Here it is. It's empty. There's no power and no life support because we haven't hooked it up. We did get 500 research for doing that because that was a milestone. And that finished training on subsurface heaters. That's very good indeed, considering we're in the middle of a cold wave. That's what we need. Autonomous sensor towers, that goes to the top. Lovely jubbly. That's also a good one. Right, that's research taken care of. Okay, subsurface heater. Should we build one? I don't think we need one at the minute. Not at the minute, at least. Right, let's hook this thing up to the power grid and the life support grid. Life support, we're going to need pipes. And we'll just draw the pipes in a line like that. Link up the water producer to the dome. This will take seconds because it's only made of metals. There we go. And it hasn't got enough water because this needs 1 water. And this needs 1 water, so we're going to need at least 2 water. That's okay, we have moisture evaporators. You'll notice that these also have a little radius, but this is not a dust radius. These do not produce dust. This is an overlap radius. If you build them too close together, it'll say evaporator nearby. There you go, evaporator nearby, and it will reduce how much water it makes. So let's avoid that, shall we? Can we stick one in here? Yes, that's good. It's not saying evaporator nearby. It is saying cold terrain, so we'll just zap it in. Cool. How's the power doing? Total demand 70. We're going to need more power because everything we put in the dome is also going to need power. We're probably going to need more batteries as well to run stuff at night because obviously these are going to turn off at night. And the dome has no power because it's not linked into the power grid, so we'll just draw cables. Luckily cables can go underneath pipes, so that'll be nice and neat and tidy. Bish, bash, bosh, that's been done. Why is this saying... Oh yeah, oxygen. We haven't built an oxygen producer. That'd be good. We've got enough water for the humans now for basic sanitation. We don't have an oxygen producer, so life support. Moxie produces oxygen. Doesn't work during dust storms. So we'll just put that here.
Funding received.
Okay, we've run out of metals at the base. Ah, it's not great. Where is the flatbed? Flatbed's here. I think Mr. Flatbed's going to have to do a metals run. Go here, pick up all the metals, take them back to base. And building all these solar panels has really chewed through all the metals we had at the base, but luckily there's hundreds of units all over the place. Hey, cold blaze finished, that's good. Okay, this is just waiting for oxygen because this needs one more unit of metals.
Resources
These are all
low.
about to break because they need metals. Okay. Planetary Anomalies. Pause the game. If we go to the planetary view, here they are. This is our colony, and these are the planetary anomalies. Just click anywhere. These are the projects I said we can do. You fill the rocket up with fuel and some other things, and you send them off to do these projects, and they can give you various rewards. Okay, we send any 5 humans away for 12 hours, and it will unlock some new techs. Right, Project Porty, 5 humans who are all botanists, and that'll produce some resources. Could be anything. Any 10 humans, and that will give us a breakthrough. We have not got any breakthroughs yet. This will be really nice. Breakthroughs are usually overpowered as all hell. And any 7 humans resources. That's annoying. Sometimes it will say, like, instead of humans, it will say send drones or send an RC transport or an RC explorer. Unfortunately, all of ours are humans, but that's okay because we're bringing humans to Mars in short order. Did that orphan drone make it? Yes, he did. Hurrah! We haven't uncovered any more yellow pings. This is a really harsh map. Right, Flatbed's bringing some metals back to base. That's good. He's probably going to unload all of his electronic parts as well. Yes, he did. That's fine.
Sector scanned.
Right. The dome is now fully functional. It's got oxygen, it's got power, it's got water. But we need to produce a lot more water, because we're going to build a farm in this thing. And farms, different crops produce different foods, and they need different amounts of water. Looks like the flatbed's just not doing anything at the moment. Is his root thing working alright? This is the second time he's done this in this playthrough. Go here, pick up all the metals, bring them back, and keep doing it. Okay, so we're going to need more water. A, because the farm is going to demand more water, and B, because during natural disasters, our water production can be turned off or destroyed, and we need enough water towers to have enough water, and oxygen tanks to have enough oxygen, and batteries to have enough power to last until all that gets fixed. So let's place more water. Moisture evaporator, just spin it round so its cables will hook in. Evaporator nearby, that's okay. We'll go one step over, place it down, there we go. Yep, boop, done. The good thing about water towers is that they only need metals to be built, and metals are everywhere. Right, we're going to need to build more pipes. Blocking objects. Ah, damn. Too close to the polymer generator. Okay, we'll go this side. We'll just build a little pipe network like that. And we'll just spam lots of water towers here. I usually like building water towers in between things, so they're not actually blocking any of the buildings. You need a lot more storage than you think you need. Like, a lot more. Let's build an oxygen tank as well. We'll just try and fit that in here. This looks like another triangle space for a water tower. Good. They're slowly increasing because we do only have +1 water. We're going to need more water than that. So we're going to have to draw a line of power cables underneath these pipes, because we're going to put more moisture evaporators out here. How many more do we have? 2, I think, yeah. That pad's in the way, we'll just demolish it and move it slightly back here. There we go. You don't really want to have everything this bunched up, because one meteor strike will wipe out lots of things, and that would not be good.
Resources are low.
I know we don't have any metals, I know. Right, moisture evaporator. How close can this go? just there, and then the next one will go just there. Right, and that will give us plenty of water, we hope. This tech here, hygroscopic evaporators, increases the production of these by 50%, so instead of doing one, each of them will do 1.5. So we'll put that close to the top. Yeah, no, you don't have any power because we don't have any metals to build the power cables with, but Flatbed's back, and he's empty. Has he actually got everything from here? Yes, he has. Jolly good. Right, apparently there's 85 metals here, so we should send him out to do that. The building of the sensor tower network is on hold until the Flatbed has done all this, because we need metals, because we need to build dome. Okay, things are, like, out of power. That's not great. Does that... That must mean we need more batteries. Yeah, power production 10, total demand 57. These can output 20 each, that's 20, 40, 50. Yeah, we need one more battery. This is going to get expensive polymers wise, man. But that's okay, we can sort that out. Is there a space for the battery in here? Looks like there is. Jolly good, we'll just sneak that in there.
Milestone achieved.
Hey, found water on Mars. Hurrah! Ooh. The first of these we've seen. These eye icons can be anything. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Let's have a look. At least we got another 250 research for uncovering whatever that was. Right, let's see what this is. It's Sol 11. We're going to have to get humans here, like, soon. As soon as this guy's scanned, we're going to have to start building stuff in the dome. And get the rocket on its way.
Anomaly found.
Okay. Anomaly analysed. Let's see what this is.
We just found Beagle 2. Or at least what's left of it.
Oh, Beagle 2. This is the infamous British rover which was sent to Mars on a NASA spacecraft and crashed on its descent. So there's lots of little Easter eggs like this in the game, but the effect of this is that it has reduced the cost of the entire robotics tech tree by 10%. That is really rather wonderful. So instead of being 1,000, this is only 900. Instead of being 1,500, this is only 1,350. So the entire robotics tech tree just got 10% cheaper. That is brilliant. Right, dome. Let's concentrate on this. How much water do we have? 5. How much is demanded? 2. 1 from this, 1 from the dome itself for basic sanitation. How much oxygen are we producing? 3. How much is demanded? 1, because of just basic dome. How many of these did we build? Did we only build 1 oxygen tank? That's not enough. We're going to need at least another 2 of these, so we'll just do these. Life support, oxygen tank. As I said, you need more storage than you think you need. In fact, let's do 3 because there's space for them. Let's do another couple of water towers here. Yes, I like that. That's good. Right, let's talk about dome stuff. As we said, we were going to build a farm here, and we are. Because even though the hydroponics farms are a lot smaller, they're absolute garbage. Don't use them. So, farm. Again, you can rotate things with R and T. We'll just put that there. Right, farm is under construction. We're going to need houses for the people. So, we'll go to homes, education and research. We have a choice of living quarters, which only holds 4 people, or a living complex, which holds 14. Our rocket can only bring 12 people here, so 14. If you use the square brackets, or whatever button on console, you can cycle through the skins, or you can cycle through the skins after you've built them as well. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to hold shift, because I'm going to build 2 of these. There's 1, and then we'll rotate the next one around, and slap that down. So that's enough room for 28 people. Get the drones to build everything. Most of it's going to need concrete. Alright, that's the houses built and the farm built. What else are we going to do with these humans? Okay, this is the first building we need. This is the first building we've seen which needs people to work in it. It's a farm. See, this only has 1 shift per day. most other buildings will have 3 shifts a day. This only needs 1, and it needs a maximum of 6 people. At the minute, it's just producing wheat. If we select new crop, this is the tiny selection of crops we have at the moment. We can make wheat, which grows in only 2 soils. It consumes 1.6 water when it's growing, and it will produce 17 food. The optimal harvest is quite a complicated thing. Optimal harvest depends on A, the building performance, and the building performance is linked to how many people work here and which profession they are. If you have 6 people in here, it will be close to 100. If they're all botanists, it will probably be like 150, which will increase the yield. And the yield will also be increased by the soil quality. So see, this has no soil quality effect. Soybeans, when you grow them, increase the quality of the soil by 10% each time, making the next harvest of anything you make in the farm better. Potatoes deplete the soil, so even though they produce quite a lot of food, 55 over 5 days is 11 per day. Wheat is, 8.5 a day. Soybeans are 8. So potatoes are good, but they do deplete the soil. What we'll be doing at the start is just making wheat and nothing but wheat, because it only takes 2 days. So we'll do wheat and wheat until we have like 5 or 6 days of food stored up, and then we'll switch over, do 1 soybeans and then back on wheat, and then keep doing soybeans, wheat until the soil quality gets to 100, and then we'll do potatoes and soybeans. That's the plan for the farm. So that's going to need 6 people. We're going to be bringing 12 people here. What are the rest of them going to be doing? Well, the dome needs more than just housing and a farm. People do have needs and wants and desires because they're annoying. So let's talk about that. What they need is services, and we'll find this in the Dome Services tab. There's a lot of them to pick from. Now, humans have a lot of different desires. As we see, this is listed in the services. The small spacebar will satisfy their need for relaxation, drinking and social. The spacebar is the same, just bigger. A diner will do dining, social and food. Medical post will do medical checks, surprise surprise. Open air gym, exercise and social. Casino, luxury, gambling, gaming, social. They all do different things. They all consume different things. The diner consumes food. Spacebar just consumes power. Casino complex needs it consumes electronic parts, and it needs electronic parts to be maintained, so we will not be building one of those. Amphitheatres are good, social, relaxation and luxury. Don't need any humans to work there. The maintenance cost is only polymers. Art stores are really good. The service comfort is how much comfort it will provide to the people. Comfort keeps your people happy, and it keeps them producing babies, because the production of babies is directly linked to the comfort. The higher your comfort goes, the faster you have children, which means more colonists and more people to do the work. So what I like to do is what I call a service slice. You take one of these pizza slices, you fill it up with some specific service buildings, and it keeps everyone happy. First thing we're going to want is a diner. We'll just stick it here in the corner. The next thing I'm going to want is an amphitheatre. Put that there. The next thing is a small medical post. It only takes up 1 little hex, it's only small. And the next thing is a small grocer. Only takes up 1 hex, we'll do that. And then if we go to decorations, they should really be in Dome Services, but they're in decorations. These are nice little parks, and people can just hang out and like do relaxation, exercise and playing. Doesn't matter which one of them you do. Small alleys is basically just a different skin for the small garden, and small gardens and small alleys themselves have some different skins, as you can see. So we'll just build 2 of these. And that is my archetypal service slice for the start of the game. This will keep a small number of people quite happy. When you start getting more people, they're not going to have, like, these parks only hold like 1 person each, so when we start getting more people, they're going to start mourning about not having anywhere to relax, exercise or play. But until then, they'll be cool. Amphitheatre doesn't need people, parks don't need people, grocers do need people, medical post does, and diner does, so that's going to be enough jobs for everyone. We do have 3 factories as prefabs, but we're not going to be doing those. at least at the minute, because all the people we're going to be bringing to Mars are just going to be working in the service buildings in the farm. Like, literally just subsistence living and not actually producing anything. Right, let's talk about shifts now. As I said, most buildings do have 3 shifts. People randomly roll at any time of the day one of their desires. And if someone wanted dining and they rolled it in the evening, like at night, they would get a penalty decrease because they wanted to go to the diner, but the diner was closed at night. So diners, you kind of want to have open on all 3 shifts. I don't want to have 2 people working in the diner on each shift. We'll just have 1 each shift.
Sector scanned.
We found another anomaly. Let's see what it is. Ooh, spyglass. These are breakthroughs. You get right on that. What's the flatbed doing? I think the flatbed's broken. I told it to bring all the metals from this, and it's not been doing what it should do. Because we are running out of metals because it's not working. And we're going to have to put down a rare metals pad for the rare metals production thing, so we'll just do that. There we go. I forgot this guy was still producing. It is Sol 12. We're going to have to fill up the rocket and bring it here. Right. Professions. No one needs to be a special profession to work in a diner or the grocer. Farms are usually best staffed by botanists, as it says, best workers. And the medical post is going to need a medic. So we're going to have 3 people working here, 3 people working in the grocer, that's 6, 1 person working in the medical post, that's 7, and 5 working on the farm. That'll be 12. That'll be our 12 people. So we'll just block off this. You do decrease the workplace performance by blocking it off, but at least it stops anyone working on the farm that you don't want to be working on the farm. Right, let's go and pick some humans, shall we? What we need is 6 non-specifics, 1 medic and 5 botanists. Go to the rocket page. Passenger rocket. The game has just randomly picked some people and added them on. We don't want it to be random. We want to make sure we're picking the cream of the crop, and you do that with filters. First thing, age group. We do not want children because they cannot work. We need everyone to be working. We don't want seniors because they cannot work and they don't have children. So that's 2 reasons why you don't want seniors. I don't want middle-aged because they'll very quickly turn into seniors. In fact, if possible, I would only have youths, but we've only got like 12 youths to pick from. So we're going to have to just pick from youths and adults, and hopefully adults are not too old that they turn middle-aged and senior too quick. Back. Next filter, specialization. We want non-specs, and we want botanists, and we want medics. We do not want tourists at all. So we're going to downvote tourists. Because tourists go to Mars, they stay for 5 days, they go home, they pay you some money, and if their holiday was good, if their vacation was good, they'll produce more tourist applicants. If it was bad, less tourist applicants. At the minute, our colony is a terrible place to go on vacation, and we only want workers, so we're just gonna say no tourist, please. Yes, no spec. Yes, botanist. Yes, medic. But I'm gonna downvote all the rest as well, because I only want to pick from non-specs, botanists, and medics. Apparently, there's 24 people. All right, so we can continue to filter them out. Perks. These are good things, mostly. Workaholics. Individual performance increased by 20. Yes, please. Sexy. Increased birth rate. Yes, please. Hippie. Where's hippie? Twice as much comfort gained from gardens and parks. Yes, please. Geniuses, because they generate research. Yes. Celebrities. Yes, they generate money. Party animals. Yes. Gains additional comfort when satisfying social needs. Yes. Gamers. We don't want them because they want gaming, and gaming requires a gaming store, and gaming stores consume electronics. Enthusiasts. Yeah, what else? We'll just go back. Flaws. I don't want any flaws. Downvote them all. Apparently that only leaves us with 9 matching applicants. Okay, we're going to have to accept some kind of flaw. Whiner loses sanity when low on comfort. Our plan is to keep the comfort high, so we'll take a whiner. Okay, it's gone up to 10. So there was 1 whiner which is going to be in the colony. Increased performance penalty at low morale. Let's not do that. Lazy, decreased performance 20% in all jobs. No. Loner loses comfort every day when living in a dome with a population over 30. Could probably get away with that at the minute, but no. Idiots. Never have idiots. Never, ever, ever. They have a 10% chance every day to immediately break the workplace they're working in, which means it immediately needs drone maintenance, and it will consume some resources. So don't have idiots, ever. Hypochondriac, annoying. That means we would have to staff the medical building in all 3 shifts, just in case the hypochondriac wants to see the doctor. Gluttons, eats twice as much food. Nah. Cowards, double sanity loss from disaster. Don't want them early on. Chronic condition, loses health every day. They could probably fix themselves by going to the medical centre and getting it buffed back up. Their health goes up when they sleep as well. So again, we'd probably need a triple staffed medical centre. Let's not do them. Alcoholics, no. Gluttons, okay, there's 1 glutton. We're going to have someone else. Couple of loners, okay, apply. So through all of that, we have 13 people. We said we wanted 5 botanists. It's only selected 1. Well, there's another one here, so we'll just select it. We'll lock in. Right click to lock people in. There's our 1 medic. Okay, we need to get rid of 1 person. We also need to make sure we've got a good mix of men and women. Female, male, that's good. Male, female, male, female, male, female. Yeah, okay, it looks quite good. Let's just choose the worst person and kick him out. Loner, whiner, enthusiast, rugged, workaholic enthusiast, sexy, party animal, sexy. Where's the glutton? Vegan? No, vegans are good. They have a decreased comfort when living near a ranch, and they won't work in ranches. Has increased comfort when away from ranches. So we have a farm, so vegans are going to get a comfort increase every day, which is great. We just kick out the loner. Yeah. Where's the loner? Goodbye, Veronica. No. Go away. Right, this is the 12 people we're bringing to Mars. Launch. Get them here. Get them here now. And so it begins. Let's see what this breakthrough is going to be. Everything's looking dusty. That's another good thing. You can tell how far along the maintenance cycle is by the amount of dust on top of the building.
Breakthrough discovered.
Safe mode. That's an interesting breakthrough. Let's have a look at it on the research tree. When colonists suffer a sanity breakdown, they fall asleep and wake up after 6 hours with 70 sanity. Colonists don't commit suicide or gain flaws due to sanity breakdowns. That is overwhelmingly brokenly powerful. So we'll be doing that as soon as we can. Because in the early days of the colony, obviously people will be working night shift and outside the dome in factories and taking sanity damage from disasters because terraforming's not good enough yet. So this is really good. Usually when they go insane, they can kill themselves or break stuff or just go off work until it slowly regains. This is excellent. They fall asleep, wake up, get back to work. No suicide, don't gain flaws. Excellent. None of this stuff's been built because we've run out of concrete and metals. But it's being produced, it'll get made. It'll get made before hopefully before the rocket lands. It looks like the flatbed is actually doing what I wanted it to do, which is good. Sensor tower network is just on hold because of all the timed stuff. Right, we have 9 rare metals waiting for the rocket. Ah, speaking of the rocket, we should build a landing pad for that. That would be a good idea. Okay, everything's been built. We've actually made enough concrete. Medical post. We'll just open it in the afternoon. If someone wants to do medical checks and it's closed, not a big deal. The best thing about medics is that it lowers the birth threshold, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Small grocer. Yeah, we want that working all 3 shifts. It's saying there's insufficient food. Well, yeah, we don't have any food. This will be producing the food to keep that and that stocked and to feed everyone. Everything will be fine. Vacant work slots, 12. Perfect. We're going to put down a couple of food depots so we can store the food we make. I'll just slap down a couple. Yes, rocket. That's what we're going to talk about. Infrastructure. Landing pads are great, because they let your rockets take off and land without producing any dust cloud at all. So let's build that. We'll just build it down here. Yep, it's placed now. And the drones will bring 10 concrete here.
Sector scanned.
How much is this making a day? 12. We have 3 concrete on the pad. The humans are just going to have to stay in orbit for a little while until this pad's been built. I could of course just land the rocket again, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait till the pad's built, which will be sometime
complete.
today. Hooray, we've done decommission protocol. That lets us clear away destroyed buildings. Because after this runs out, eventually it will, then this building will just be here doing nothing, and now we can get rid of it because we've got decommission protocol. Now when it said by Sol 15, does that mean before the end of Sol 15 or during Sol 14? Oh, never mind, they've got enough concrete, they've built it. Good. Right, I know it's late at night, but we're going to land the rocket. Here come the humans, and let's slow it down when the rocket lands.
Milestone achieved.
Right, here they come. Hold Alt and spin it around. Here are the brave humans who are coming onto Mars to live their lives, and you can indeed click on each individual human. If I can line up my camera correctly. This is Raffaello Carvalho. He's an adult, he's a botanist. He lives in this dome, he lives in that residence, and he works in that place. His health's 100, his sanity's 100, his comfort's only 50. His interests are relaxation, shopping and luxury. Relaxation, we have a park for that. And shopping, we have a grocer for that. Luxury, we have an amphitheatre for that. Huzzah, he's going to be happy. Wherever he rolls, he'll be able to satisfy all of his needs every day whenever he does it. His morale is 52. The morale is like an aggregate of all of these. It's kind of weird the way it works. He's getting +5 because he's healthy. He's getting +5 because he's sane. His traits, he's a founder, he's a loner, he's a nerd. He gains a morale boost every time we research technologies. That's good. And he's a vegan. Oh, he's going to be really happy. His comfort's going to go shooting up. This is Paulo Melo. He's an adult, no spec, lives in that dome, lives in that residence, works in a diner. He's a founder and he's religious. He has higher base morale, which is why his morale is 67, and low sanity never leads to suicide. Again, you can identify all these people as much as you want, and when they come to Mars, they bring 12 food with them. Now, people do not eat 1 food per day. They
New
eat
colonists have
0.2
arrived.
feed per day.
Research complete.
Okay, milestone. Done. Wow, okay. I forgot about that. Damn, I should have racked up all the... Oh, okay, good. If I did not have enough research racked up, it would have lapped round and would have started just applying itself to random things. But it did that. Autonomous sensors. Done. Hydroscopic evaporator upgrade. Done. Excellent. We just got all these techs because we did that sponsor goal of bringing humans to Mars before Sol 15. And we're progressing down the physics tree. Is there anything pressing we want to do? Safe mode's really good, but can we justify spending 2,000 research on that at the minute? Not really. All these ones are pretty good. These increase the work performance of all your specialists, like engineers and geologists, which we don't have, or scientists and botanists, which we do have, but it's not a pressing concern. This is another farm. This works outside the dome. Instead of producing food at the end of a cycle like the farm does, this produces food every day in a slow drip. It's quite nice to have in emergencies, but I think we'll be okay. We have a proper farm. Shuttles and rockets require less fuel. That's also quite a nice one. But I think I'm just going to keep coming down the physics tree. I'm just going to hyper focus and come straight down the physics tree. We've got all the stuff we really wanted. That one's also quite nice, but we shall survive. Done that, done that, done that. Hey, we'll talk about the founder stage.
Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
Right, the first humans of the permanent colonization of Mars have arrived. But we're not allowed to bring any more humans from Earth until one of two things happens. A, we survive for 10 sols without anybody dying or going insane. Or we have a kid. So if we can have a child before 10 sols, we'll pass the founder stage. And now we get to talk about children. When we click on the dome and mouse over colonists and look at births at the bottom, the birth threshold is 70 comfort, so our people are not going to have kids unless they get comfort 70, which is quite difficult to achieve. But because we have this staffed medical facility, you will see when we get
Crop
to...
failure reported.
Right, crop failure was because the farm had been working on its own without any humans, and as soon as the humans got here, it was like, I haven't made any food because no one was here to operate me. You always get that the first time it happens. Building performance 80, soil quality 50, so we can expect this optimal harvest of 17 to end up somewhere around 13 or 14. Right, births. You will see when we get to the afternoon and the doctor is in, the birth
Sector
threshold
scan.
will go down. Because having a staffed medical facility reduces the birth threshold by 15, down to a much more reasonable 55. But obviously only during the afternoon, so everyone is really comfortable and horny during the afternoons. During the day and during the night, not so much. Okay, it looks like the doctor is in. It's the afternoon. When we click back on the dome, there we are. Mouse back over it. Birth threshold, 55. Number of people who are at that level, 0. It'll take a couple of days for their needs and wants to be met, and you can actually see people at work. That's what I really love about this game. You can actually see everyone manning their jobs. Like this dude. This is Paolo Barbarossa. As we see, he's working hard in the workplace. I'm not quite sure where they get all the food from. Food is quite weird. Like, even though we're growing nothing but wheat, they'll be quite happy to just eat that one foodstuff, and it will miraculously turn into carrots and melons and potatoes or whatever else is sold here. And the diner menu will be full of nothing. You have a choice in the diner of wheat, wheat, wheat or wheat. But they seem perfectly happy with that, so yeah, not a big problem. There is no penalty for having a lack of varied diet. It's not a thing. So, his comfort is 50 at the minute, because it's only the first day, and he hasn't attempted to satisfy any of his comfort requirements yet, which are social, relaxation and shopping. He wants to go shopping, he'll come here and do shopping. If he wants social, he can go here or here. Like, people tend to go for the building with the highest comfort modifier, so when he rolls social, he will come to the amphitheatre, hang out, tell a few jokes, put on a little play, read a book, and because it's service comfort 55, he'll gain some comfort from that. What was his other one? Social relaxation and shopping. Okay, relaxation. You can go to the small garden, or you can go to the amphitheatre. So again, he'll go to the amphitheatre. So after just a few days, everyone's comfort will start going up. Average comfort, 56. Excellent. The rocket is full of fuel and rare metals again already. How many more rare metals do we have to export to hit that thing? 60. We've done 11, so we need 49 more. That's 13 more, which would be 36. Right, so I'm going to keep this rocket here until it's full, and then we'll send it back to Earth. We will talk about the new planetary anomalies after we've done that timed mission. This is the one we're going to be doing. It needs 100 metals, 100 fuel. Metals are easy, they're lying on the surface. Fuel is easy, we're producing it. 100 electronic parts, very, very expensive. It will take us a long time to make them, but I'm just going to buy them. This takes 4 sols, 4 hours, and its outcome is 400 research. You might think, that's terrible. What are you doing this for? This is 400 sponsor research. That is the permanent research. That's this. So this will give us an extra 400 research per sol, which is more than doubling what we're doing at the minute. Now you see why I want to do this? Because it's awesome. I'm just going to rack up that and that. I usually do come screaming down the physics tree, but I think we'll take some time, because Planetary Survey gives you another 6 of these planetary things, and I could like having another 6 of these. They do pop up on their own over time, but giving that a kickstart with an additional 6, not a bad thing. Capture meteors is an interesting thing. You pack 60 fuel on the rocket, it goes up into space, it brings some meteors back, and it deliberately crashes them onto the planet, causing a meteor shower. Why would you want to trigger a natural disaster? Well, because meteors drop metals like these, and polymers, and sometimes yellow pings, and the yellow pings they do will always be the research one. So if you're running out of metals and polymers and research, you can just do that over and over again and hope that it doesn't hit your colony, although there are things in the physics tree which can shoot down incoming meteors. So then it becomes convert fuel into metals, money and research for free once you have that defense system. Hey, there's another breakthrough there. Let's go and scan that. Speaking of scanning, how are we doing for metals? 62, okay. Flatbed. You can pick up 10 metals and 10 electronics, please. And we're going to go and build the rest of the sensor tower network. Because we can. And the best thing about the sensor tower network is that none of the sensor towers actually need any power anymore. So we can delete all the solar panels, because we did the autonomous sensor towers thing. That's why this is saying, yeah, I'm fine. It's got no maintenance bar, and it's not saying I don't have power. So we can demolish these solar panels. How have we got an orphan drone? Again. How are you stuck? Are you actually stuck? You are an idiot. Right, that drone's actually stuck. Right, so we don't need to build any solar panels for these anymore, which is great. And we don't have to worry about maintenance for them. There's another breakthrough. I'll investigate that in a moment once I've checked the sensor tower. So that one's been built already. That was quick. Well, I am running at 10 times speed, I suppose. Right, you don't need to exist. You don't need to exist. Because eventually, they're going to start moaning. When these things reach their maintenance threshold, there won't be any drones to fix them, and I'll have a permanent thing up here saying annoyed buildings 2. Right, I think that's it. Good. Are we actually running out of power? don't see why. We're not building any factories. Power production 100, total demand 70 on this grid. Yeah, we're fine. What are you talking about? Thank God we had this huge feature here, which gave us hundreds of waste rock to keep this thing. Ah, okay. I want to run that at night as well. So at night, how are we doing? Power production 10, total demand 69. We have 3 batteries doing 20 each, and that doing 10. Okay. So it should be enough to run everything at night. I don't think we need that on at night. We don't need that much concrete anymore, so we'll just do that.
Resources are low.
Just to slow down the rate at which these discharge, because they'll fill up again during the day, I hope.
Research complete.
Hey! And now we have humans. They set off fireworks every time we do a milestone. That's what that is. Because we have produced food. I took my eye off the ball. I didn't see how much food it produced. Apparently there's only 5.6 food stored, but I can see drones are in the process of stealing it all. Okay, I took my eye off the ball. We didn't see how much food we produced then, but we produced some food. Hurrah! And that let us finish that research. So again, we'll come down the physics tree, because it's excellent.
Sector scanned.
How's a average comfort doing? Average comfort 60. Excellent. How we doing on babies wise? Okay. Looks like everyone is over the birth threshold. 7 men want to have kids and 5 females. That's everyone. Everybody's horny. Outstanding. And we're 82% of the way to having a kid. And we're only 2 sols and a few hours into the 10 sols founder stage. Now, sols are a very strange thing. Sols are a Martian year. In the real world, that's about 600 days, so just under 2 Earth years. And indeed, in some cases, the game treats that as gospel. Like, these humans live for about 80 sols, 160 years. I know, it's quite old. But they only work for each sol is sometimes regarded as a day, like when they're working and doing their interests and comfort stuff. Sometimes it's a year, sometimes it's a month. The game cannot decide on its time frames at all. Her comfort's 60 because she either wanted relaxation or luxury, and when she did, she went to the amphitheatre and got plus 10. Excellent. How about you? How comfortable are you? Alright. Vegan society, every day she gains plus 2. Plus 2 comfort every day because she's a vegan and we are producing nothing but plants. And she went shopping in the grocer, so she got another plus 10 from that. Outstanding. How's the water doing? Still increasing, good. That's still increasing, good. We're building up our reserves. We'll click in the water. Water production 5, total demand 3.6. I believe yeah, that needs 1.6 water. Soybeans need 2. Potatoes need 2.4. We could really do with some more water. So what we'll do, we'll just upgrade our moisture wraps. It costs 2 polymers. We have 65 polymers thanks to that event. If we hold control, we'll just upgrade all 4 of our moisture evaporators, and that'll put the production up to 7.5, which is excellent. So these will now increase much faster. Good. Because you want to fill up your water tanks. Like, that's been built. That's been built. Oh, I've lost track of which ones have been built and which haven't. All the ones up here have not. Right, you here, build the rest of my 3 sensor towers. Yeah, we've got 6 sensor towers.
Sector
this is the
scan.
longest disaster warning. 3 sols, 3 hours. Excellent. We're going to have to rescue this little drone. I think he's got stuck on the terrain. We're going to have to flatten the terrain and get him, because that's just going to stay there like that. In fact, you know what? We'll do that now. you. That is frozen. Okay. I see the problem.
Milestone achieved.
Hey! I know what that is. We've had a kid.
For the first time, a human has been born on Mars. It's truly a unique miracle.
Well done, you horny Martians. Excellent. We can now bring more humans. So as soon as this rocket is full of... you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build another rare metals refinery. We're against the clock here. We need to export 60 rare metals by the end of Sol 30. We've only done 11. It's Sol 17 now. This isn't producing enough. We're going to have to build another one. No, that's a rare metals extractor. That's what we want. Rare metals refinery. Can we jam it in here? No. Damn. Can we jam it in here? Yes. Good. Not enough power. Not a problem. We shall make another battery to run it at night. We'll just put that battery... Nope, that's the map. I wanted to rotate that, not the map. There we go. Because we've got hundreds of waste rock and it's just lying around not doing anything, so let's just
Sector scan.
make it. There we go. So now we're actually producing 6 rare metals a day. I'll probably demolish these after the rocket, after we've done that thing. We're going to need more power because we need to charge your batteries faster. Okay, let's expend some more metals. How many metals have we got? 28. Ugh. Not great. But, you know, we shall persevere. Okay, that's too close to that. That's fine. We'll just do another 4 solar panels. Apparently there's another anomaly. Ah, it's a research one. Good. And we have this story thing. This is usually good, but we won't be doing it. There's a cryogenics company will send a rocket to Mars every now and then. When it lands, it will request certain resources, and if we do that, they'll pay us. They'll give us 500 million if we fill it. Problem is, it wants fuel, machine parts and electronics. We're only producing fuel and we kind of need it for ourselves, so we'll be refusing this. There is absolutely no penalty for doing that, so sorry, not interested, go away. Okay, how's the power looking now? Plus 40. Good. Batteries are filling up pretty nicely. It's getting close to being night time.
Sector scanned.
So we're on plus 40 during the day. Right, let's actually look at this. Optimal harvest 17. As I thought, it's going to be like something like 13 or 14. It's actually ticking down, but we're very close to producing more food. Food's disappearing. But that's the way it goes.
Research complete.
Hey, we've done that as well. Stored food 14.7. Okay, so we know that at building performance 76 and soil quality 50, this is getting 14.7 out of an optimal of 17. Okay, not bad. Now, when we mouse over here, it reckons we have 9 sols worth of food, which is nice. Now, the thing about food is that humans consume 0.2 of a food ration a day. It seems that these little ration boxes, each one food is like a 5-day ration. That's just the way it goes. Sometimes they eat a little bit more, sometimes they eat a little bit less. It averages out at 0.2. So if we have 18 food stored and they're consuming 2 a day, which is 0.2 times 13, because we've now got 13 people, because even the child needs to eat, we have enough food stored up to last 9 sols. So I reckon after we've done one more wheat, we can swap over and do soybeans. And after we've done soybeans, it'll automatically go back to wheat. So we'll slowly be increasing the soil quality, which will give us more yield. So that's great. So food is looking pretty good. We've had a child. We can bring more people to Mars. We can bring more people to Mars. What will they be doing? Hopefully working in factories. The factories we have are a small machine parts factory, which is under production. Had to remind myself there. Machine parts factory consumes metals and converts them to machine parts. Nice. The metals are fine. We know there's hundreds of metals in the map, even though we don't have a metals mine anywhere nearby. That's too far away and it will run out anyway. We'll just tell the flatbed to pick up all the metals. That'll keep that going. A small electronics factory consumes rare metals and converts them into electronics. That's good. As long as we have waste rock, we'll be able to make some rare metals. Okay, so waste rock to rare metals to electronics. So all this, we can convert all these stones into electronics. Excellent, that's what we like. And the polymer factory. This consumes water and fuel. Fuel we're making ourselves. Water, not a problem. We've got more than enough water supply. And we can always, we've got 4.1 billion. We can buy some more moisture evaporators if we need. And that produces polymers. So that'll be us producing food, fuel, electronics, machine parts and polymers. So that's what the next 12 people are going to be doing. Just working in factories. So they'll all be engineers. So as soon as the rocket is full of
Sector scanned.
rare metals, it'll go back to Earth and it'll come back with 12 engineers, we hope. So all we need to do is just spin things on. And why don't we spin these things on to the next episode? We've been going for almost an hour already. Blimey. Well, we've almost scanned one strip of the map. Our guys are on the verge of... did you rescue that drone? Excellent. The sensor tower network is very close to being made. There's only 3 to go. We've got automated sensor towers, so they don't need any power or maintenance anymore, so that's excellent. Scanning's looking good. We've hit the first goal. We're very close to doing the second goal. Everything's good. We've done a few milestones. We've given birth. We've produced food. Everything's looking great. We're ready to start producing our own advanced resources, and then we'll be able to build all the cool stuff which consumes these resources, because at the minute all we're doing is expending them, and that's not good. So come back and see how our lovely little colony gets on, and whether or not there's any more natural disasters. So far this map's been quite generous, other than that one cold wave. And if that cold wave does come back,
Resources are low.
we do actually have subsurface heaters trained, and they just consume power and water and heat a huge amount of area. So that'll be easy. And there's another story
Building
thing.
a new home on an alien world, that takes guts, to say the least.
Hey, someone's picked up a positive trait. Well done. And I hope your positive trait is that you like this video and you come back and see how we get on. Until then, do look after yourself, and I'll see you on Mars in the next episode.